Welcome to Politics as Usual, man. Unfortunately, we have another police killing, man, this time of a black man who was already incarcerated in jail. It don't matter if we locked up, if we on the streets. It's just very unfortunate, man. This has to do with a brother by the name of Jamal Sutherland, who was locked up and incarcerated in Charleston. The video is pretty disturbing and graphic, so viewer discretion is advised. Um, it's about a 14. I wanted to play the whole video. I didn't want to break it up into pieces, so this is the full 14-minute video, and then I'm going to give you my reaction after it's over. But a quick rundown is Jamal Sutherland had been arrested for fighting at a Palmetto Low County Behavioral Center, a mental health facility. Days earlier, he heard voices and became paranoid. Sutherland was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia as a teenager and lived with his parents in Goose Creek in Charleston. It says Sutherland and another patient from the center were arrested after the fight, accused of third-degree assault and battery, a misdemeanor, and taken to jail. Now, I gave you that background to let you know that it is already documented. The man is coming from a behavioral mental health institution. So it is already known that he has these mental health issues. Keep that in mind as you look at the video.
Open the door, refusing to cuff up, taking an aggressive stance. He's already said we have to use force on him. CDO, Captain Great, has been notified. Judge is stating that he needs to be in front of the judge. So SOG has full operational control for the extraction. Medical is standing by on scene. Yeah. I got it. Come back here. Yeah. Still got the spoon in his hand? Will you grab briefly out of my top? Sorry, do you have to count? I mean, count. Please.
Unemployment, DMU, Thursday.
I haven't done it yet. Okay. I want to make sure the cameras are on this.
Hey, drop the spoon under the door.
Hey, drop the spoon, come to the door, give me the space. Come to the door, drop the spoon. I might check it the top alone. But spoon, come to the door. Sit down. I got it in the eye. Yeah. Come to the door, Sutherland. Hey, come to the door. Come here. Hey, it's gonna feel better. You come to the door and get out of there.
Hey, turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
He was trying to wrap his blanket around his head. So you're not walking. As soon as you come out, it'll get better. Come to the door. You're going to buy. I already told you. Take it off your head. Come to the door.
Here, get a real carabiner.
There you go. Come on, cup up.
Drop to your knees. Drop to your knees. Drop down to your knees. Take that off your head and drop to your knees.
Senator, take the blanket off your head.
I got another can. Here.
Hope I'm joining him and you can clap. He's backing up. He's taking the trail. Hey, drop the blanket. Come to the door.
Get down, Sutherland.
He's on the ground.
Get down, Sutherland. Get down.
Control 37E, SMU, 37E, SMU,
Turn on your stomach. Turn on your stomach. Turn on your stomach.
Hold up. Hey, you're gonna get better. Come to the door.
Stand to the door.
Slide to the door.
Stand on your stomach. Stand to the door. Stand on your stomach. Stand on your stomach.
Slide.
Come to the door.
I got it. Slide. Keep sliding. Keep sliding. Keep sliding.
I got it.
Keep sliding. Come on, Sutherland. Keep going.
Keep coming.
Sutherland.
Keep moving.
Keep sliding.
No, stay down.
And slide. Stay down and slide.
What's the meaning of this?
Come on.
Good. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Hey, turn over on your stomach.
Turn on your stomach.
On your stomach.
Turn on your stomach.
Turn on your stomach.
What?
Turn on your stomach.
That's far from turning.
Keep going.
Oh, I'm doing it in her ankles. She said I put it.
Far from turning.
You gotta resist.
Stop, you still got rooms in you.
Loosen up. Loosen up.
Hey,
Lift your head behind the back.
you got two.
You got it?
Yeah.
No. Do it. Watch it. Alright, take that one.
Got it?
Yep.
Alright, you want to slide him out?
Not yet. Give us a second.
What's your name? Move your head a little bit.
Good.
Ready to change it? Yep, we're good. Hey, put your spin back.
Hey, you're gonna sit back down there. You got cut. There goes the arm.
I got it. Put your taser up.
Huh?
Put your taser up. Stop. Stop. Stay down. Oh my God.
Huh?
Chill out now. Chill out. Y'all want to slide him out?
Put a chair.
Yeah, it's right here. Let's slide him out.
Take this off.
Hey! Stop! Hey, sir.
Let's just slide him out.
He's grabbing on it.
I got it.
Stand up.
Stop.
Behind. All right, let's
Stop this thing!
Slide.
come on, we slide.
Listen, listen.
Where's the nurse?
Hey, nurses up! Stop resisting!
Come on, Denver.
Stop.
Stop! You got two pills over here that need to come out. Come ahead.
There's two pills in the front. If you can get them.
Right there. No, do you want to put them in the chair and get them done?
So you got the cover? So we already do that.
Put it, see them.
Do it up to the chair.
Right there.
We're gonna get the handcuffs.
No, let's put the handcuffs. I got you. Let's do it. Rolling over now.
Sit him up. Get on that side, sit him up. Get him on that side, get on that side, sit him up. Come on.
These pills are
Get
just
your shoulder.
in the way short.
Hey, will you check him? You check him?
Give me the place.
Oh.
Is he all right?
You see them?
Yeah, good.
Huh?
Yeah, good. Sure. Hold on, hold on. Put your hands. How many times are you gonna sleep?
Twice.
More than that.
Yeah.
It's like,
I had them 3 or 4.
So now that we watched the video, you can hear repeatedly Sutherland repeatedly saying that he can't breathe. You also hear in one of the clips officers saying that they tased him at least 6 times. They kept telling him to resist also, right at the beginning. As soon as they went in, he had his hands behind his back for him. Although he didn't turn all the way on his stomach, these ridiculous damn orders, he had his hands behind his back. You know, all this, crawl on your stomach, crawl. Come on, crawl. And he's like, why the hell are you making me do this, basically, right? He's confused. He already has mental health issues. Plus, you just bear sprayed or pepper sprayed. You just threw chemicals in the cell. You can hear the police coughing. You can hear him coughing. He complied. He got on the floor. He turned around as much as he could. He put his hands behind his back. As they're putting the cuffs on him and his hands is behind his back, you can hear them still repeatedly yelling out to cover their own ass. Stop resisting. But how is he resisting when he's on the ground and then both his hands are behind his back? And then you can hear the officer saying, give me your other hand. Both of his hands are together. Then he says, unlock your hands, but they're not locked. They're just together behind his back, right? Both of his hands are put behind his back. As they said, why not just put the cuffs on him, man? Right? Why keep acting like he's resisting and you're moving his arms around, telling him stop resisting? But we see before you came in the cell, he had his hands behind his back, and as you're putting the first handcuff on him, he still has his hands behind his back. And then immediately they tase him, right? He has his hands behind his back. They put the first cuff on him. The officer yells out, stop resisting. Then he's saying, unlock your hands, give me your hands. As soon as he says that, one of the officers start to tase him. And then they repeatedly tase him. At this point, now he can't put his hands behind his back. And at this point, it's not resisting. You're shocking him. So if you're getting electrocuted, of course your body's going into convulsions. You're tensing up. They keep saying, give me your hand. His hand is stuck under him. He's screaming and howling in damn pain. How the hell is he supposed to give you his hand if you were continuously tasing him? And then you have an officer with their knee on his back. As you can hear in the video, he starts to say, I can't breathe. And then on top of it all, after he says he can't breathe, after you tasing him for no goddamn reason, after all this can have been avoided, after you got the knee on his back and you got him laid there for several minutes, you turn around and put a damn bag over his head. Who will put a bag over someone's head after they're telling you they already can't breathe? And then you would be surprised at the outcome. And then you know that these officers are used to treating human beings like animals and they have no morals, no morals. They're disgusting people because they think they're in the right. They think they're in the right. They're like, I want this recorded. Make sure you got the camera on. What about that seems to be the right protocol for that scenario and situation where you're dealing with somebody who's mentally ill and you're barking out orders and this man is obviously either having trouble understanding you, not comprehending what you're saying, or maybe it's all the chemicals that he's choking on. This is before they enter his cell, right? Then they start to yell out and scream out, he's got a spoon, as if he has a knife or some type of gun or something like that. Right, so they're scared of the spoon. Then they say he's picking up the tray. He never picked up the tray. He was standing over there by the table where I guess his food tray was at. They just yell all this shit out so they can blurry the scene after they murder us. Right, he's got the tray. He's picking up the tray. First of all, if he was picking up the tray, okay, it's a plastic tray. Second of all, he never picked up the goddamn tray. He had a spoon. He put the spoon down. He didn't have a spoon when you came in. He did almost everything you said except for these ridiculous orders of lay on your stomach as I'm choking and coughing and choking to death and I could barely breathe and crawl to me. And he's like, what is the meaning of this? And at no point in time would the officers have a conversation with this black man to explain to him what they're doing. They're all talking and whispering outside the cell. The judge ordered me to come and get him and we're going to take him in. And the man is simply asking, hey, what are you doing with me? Where are we going? What is happening? Why can't you just explain to him what the hell you're doing? And all this could have been avoided. Hey man, you about to go to court and have your day in court and who knows, maybe you get to go home or whatever you can tell him to calm him down and just to let him know what you're about to do to him. They tell and speak and whisper this shit amongst each other and then scream and yell and treat him like a goddamn piece of shit and an animal. The man is saying hallelujah. The man is talking to Jesus. I mean, this man in no way, shape, or form to me seemed like a threat throughout the whole video. But again, man, they don't see us as human beings. They just don't see us as human beings, right? I would have compassion in that situation, especially that all of these officers have his case file and know that this man suffers from this mental health issue. He shouldn't have been in the custody of these racist white cops anyway. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Blessings, peace, and love to you and all that you cherish. Again, we out. Peace.